Good morning, everybody. Hope y'all are having a good day. So, it's been a couple weeks since I uploaded, but that doesn't mean I haven't tried to fish. Just having tough days. I went a couple times, caught one or two fish, but it just really wasn't worth something uploading. Wasn't something worth uploading. And I went yesterday to Pawleys Island to fish the bridge. I didn't catch anything. I thought, you know, warm temperatures might do something, but they didn't do anything. And then it turned out being super windy. I didn't think it was going to be windy like that. So, what we're going to do today is some old-fashioned pond hopping. Because I want to try to get something uploaded for y'all to watch. Won't be too long before spring will be here. We can get out, go surf fishing, do some pier fishing, all that good stuff. But I will say, with a few days of warm temperature will affect pond bass more than it will affect like fishing, saltwater creeks and stuff like that. It'll definitely have an effect on them in the creeks, but you got to have a boat really, because they'll really get out and start hunting them oyster beds and stuff like that, something to absorb all that warm temperature. But anyways, we're going to start out at my pond at my workshop. Y'all have seen it a couple of times. It's the closest thing to my house. There's a few in Conway I want to try. Then we're going to go down Highway 501. There's some industrial parks and stuff. And then I might go to Market Commons or Myrtle Beach. I've never gone there. I don't know where the ponds are. I'm gonna have to try to find them on Google Maps or something. I don't want to spend too much time Google mapping stuff. It's 10 o'clock in the morning. It was kind of rainy, a little bit chilly with the wind, so I just kind of hung out at the house. But we're almost at my shop. We'll see if there's anything popping in there. All right, y'all. Trying to be quiet. Here's what we're working with today. My little Timu Bass Pro combo. Ultralight. Got a Z-Man swim bait. This is my pier trout rod with a Z-Man on there. I think I both got 16,000 on both of them. We'll try the ultralight first. Springtime, they really like this corner right here, but I would have took my boat out, but it's just so windy. I didn't feel like fighting the wind. There we go. First fish of the day. bass. That was an accident. I was doing something. All right. It's a good sign. I think that's what I was doing. I was adjusting the guides on my rod. Try this a little bit bigger swim bait out here in the deeper side. Watch out for snakes. I hit stop recording on as soon as I freaking threw it, or he hit it. Not a bad one. I see one over there. I see 3 of them. I watched it eat. Hell yeah. Get up out of there. Nice. That's a nice one. I watched it eat. Nice. I ain't got a heck of a jaw on him. Gotta take a picture. That was so sick. Oh yeah, that's a nice one. That's that one I've been missing every time. Nice. That's a nice bass. Wow. That one deserves a picture too. Nice. Well, it's good to know they eat a little bit bigger of a bait. All right, y'all, that was pretty good. That was sick. I got to eat that one eat. I hope the camera picked it up. There's a little duck. That was 3 or 4 nice fish here, so we're gonna move on and keep it moving. There's a couple other ponds I want to try here in Conway, and then we'll go down across the bridge onto 501. There's some down there, and then we might make our way to Market Commons if we got time. But hell yeah, that was a better day so far than we had yesterday. Here's another pond. Just give it a quick couple casts since it's behind the fence. Fence makes it kind of hard. This pond number 3 is the only one here without a fence, so it's pretty small. I'm gonna use the ultralight. Looks deep enough though. Alright, y'all, I'm at the next pond. It does have a no trespassing sign, but this one has a lot of lily pads in the summertime, so I don't know how it's gonna do, but we'll try it out. Snagged. Alright, I broke off my Z-Man, so this is what we got now. This pond's pretty snaggy, but I mean, that's not a bad thing. I don't want to lose a bunch of hooks in there. That's why stuff usually people get mad. This is a Rapala Crush City. I've had a lot of luck with their smaller lures. We'll see how it does. Nothing beats a Z-Man, but I figured that out too. If you go a little bit too far down, just hold the lure and pull it down, it'll kind of tear. You don't want to get too crazy with it, but let's see. I like the looks of this pond, so hopefully we can get on something here. All right, y'all, so far only the work pond has produced anything. I mean, there's tons of ponds in Conway, and I could really kind of push the lines and go into these neighborhoods and stuff, but I ain't trying to cause no problems today. I ain't had enough caffeine for all that. But this next one we're going to, I have caught a bass there, I think, a long time ago, and then there's one more after that, and then we'll hit some of them industrial complex ponds. They should be pretty good. They're all wide out and open in the sun, if there's fish there. So we'll see what happens. All right, y'all, we are at the next one. Butchers are a lot bigger than they used to be. Oh yeah, somebody's cleaned up around it. We'll try the ultralight first. The water's pretty clear. Let's see how this thing swims. It's all right. Ain't no Z-man. But I got a good feeling if we keep trying, we'll catch one in here. All right, y'all, no dice at the, I don't even know what number, 5th or 6th pond. The only one so far has been the work pond. I thought for sure we'd get, I saw a couple in there, but they were small. I also saw a lot of worm cans, which means a lot of people were fishing in there. So this next one, I don't know if a lot of people know about it or not. I'm not gonna say where it is. I've seen it a few times. But hope for the best. If anything, a couple small ones in there. I don't think it's a big pond, but anyways, we'll see you down there. All right, y'all, getting close, or we're at the 3rd pond. I'm just gonna switch out my little ultralight bait. That other one didn't have as good as the colors I wanted it to, and it in these little ponds, I think this white will have a little bit better of a glow. There we go, that should be alright. Good enough. Alright, y'all. A lot of trees and stuff down here, but gotta be quiet. Sneak up on them. Hit it with the ultralight. This place is more trouble than it's worth. All right, y'all, we are on the way to some industrial ponds. I think they may produce a little bit better. The ponds I've been at so far, it's been like 3 hours since I started. Just ones I've seen around town that I wanted to try out. It is still the dead middle of winter, so there's probably fish in them they just didn't want to eat, or I couldn't get to them, or something like that. But maybe it'll be a little bit different. We still got quite a ways to go. At least we started the video out with a bang. Let's hope we can get some more. I'm not a hugely dedicated bass fisherman, so I couldn't tell you any of the different techniques or anything like that. I just like using swim baits, little paddle tails. They usually catch a lot of different fish, you know. But anyways, we'll see you down at the next one. All right, y'all, we are here. Still got the wind on us. Let's see what happens. Super clear in this little pond here. If there's any fish in here, they should be able to see this bait pretty good. The wind is killing me, man. Oh, that's a nice fish. Nice. Damn. Finally got something else. That's a sturdy little bass. Kind of surprised me, honestly. Nice, let's do it again. This one's kind of small, but you never know. See how freaking windy it is, man. Careful on the leaves. I'll be damned. I wasn't sure if I was still recording or not. It messed me up. What's up, little man? Nice. See if there's another one out there. Dog. That might be the same one. I don't know. That might have been the same one. I think it was, honestly. He's hungry. Alright, y'all. I think that's gonna wrap it up. If y'all don't see me again, I hope y'all enjoyed the video. At least we did catch a few fish. I got to get out and get some exercise. spring will be here before we know it, and I got a lot of stuff planned. I want to try to hit it hard this year like I did my first year. I know I fished a good bit last year, but I could have did more as far as my YouTube stuff. I did fish polys yesterday. I didn't catch anything, and in fact I'm like -1 and 0 because I lost my damn hat. It was a hat I had bought in Florida from a bait store called Black Dog Bait and Tackle. It was really nice. I did buy 3 from 3 different places, so I got a couple extra ones, but I was my favorite one. They all got this like cork material, and that one was, it was all cork right here, and then it had black underneath the cap. It absorbed a lot of sun. It was a nice hat. I liked it. Flew off my head and it started going under the bridge, so I went to the other side. I had a treble hook tied on. It never came back out. I don't know if it sunk down or got hung up on something, so oh well. Like I said, if you don't see me again, hope y'all enjoyed, and we'll see you on the next one.